February is here, man, and in full effect. And one of the biggest releases of February, of course, is the Jordan 1 85 High Black and White. Or, I mean, the 85 High Panda. I mean, that's what some people are going to call it. Hey, don't sue me. I'm just giving it that name because I know people are going to be using that name to search for these. Bam! The 85 High, man. A classic that's been rebirthed. The Jordan 1 85 High Black and White is in full effect and is set to release February 15th for a retail price point of $200. And yes, that's kind of steep, but it's nothing unfamiliar at this time, especially with Georgetown's releasing the Jordan 1 New Beginnings pack, I believe with the reverse bread, all coming down the pipeline and being boosted up as a upgraded version of a just typical Jordan 1. The 85 High here is featured in a very soft and more than likely kind of tough black leather and then a white, very, I would say, medium grain type of leather. You have the embossed Air Jordan Flight logo on the side paneling here and the Nike Air on the tongue. That Nike Air is a little bit different than your typical Jordan 1 Nike Air because this Nike Air is featured in an old school type of look. Look at the swoosh, look how fat it is. Look at the Nike Air, look how high up the Nike Air is on the tongue. When compared to something like a Mocha, you can see there's some slight differences of the logo on just the whole entire logo, the swoosh, and even the font used on the Nike Air. These are a size 8.5, and a lot of you always ask about sizing and how things fit, and I want to be here to tell you guys that these fit a little bit more snug than your traditional shoe out there. I like to go with 8.5 because Jordan 1s seem to always fit a little big, a little bit longer. This 8.5 fits a little bit more snugger or more snug. I think one of the reasons is probably because the materials used is definitely a difference when you're sliding your foot in here. Everything seems to lock up a little bit more than a more, I would say, looser, typical Jordan 1 out there. And then with the high ankle and the stiffness of the material used and around the whole entire collar and ankle of your foot, there just feels like it's a more cushion lockdown type of feel than your typical Jordan 1. The tongue itself is longer. The back part of the shoe, of course, is longer. The shape is slightly slimmer, as well as on the right here around the toe box is slightly slimmer. These come with an extra set of laces alongside with the typical 85 High Jordan card that on the inside details a lot of information about the Jordan 1 shoe, about parts, where the shoe was inspired from, the cushioning, materials, and all the above. And the box that is featured on the shoe is of the, I guess you would say, more special edition type of box. On the box, it says black/summit white. Of course, you can see that it's like a size 8.5. And on the inside of the box, it features the typical 85 High type of material, which is standard white paper that is used to wrap around the shoe. And then your Jumpman Air Flight 23 logo that is more of a translucent, almost transparent type of paper. The red box that is used on a lot of these special edition 85 Highs is also what is used on women's pairs and just special edition shoes. This one, I think, in my opinion, is going to be a big time sneaker, mainly for the fact that it's a black and white shoe that can go with anything, and with the whole hype around Panda dunks being high and low, I think that this is also going to tie into it. But this shoe has also been released before in the typical Jordan 1 iteration. I've spoken about this numerous times, but maybe this is your first time watching this video, but this shoe released back in 2015, I want to say. If I'm wrong, I'll make sure to correct myself. But it released under the name Jordan 1 Stealth. But since then, the Stealth name has been used plenty of other times recently on the white and stealth gray Jordans that had dropped. I believe that was like not that far ago last year. But these were also called Stealth, and it was a stealth black that was used on the Jordan 1 shoe. So we're now seeing this though being brought back to the forefront in an 85 High cut, but 85 High cut materials, and hey, Jordan Brand, you hit it on the head. This is definitely a shoe that I would like to double up on. I don't know why, but it's just definitely something I would like to double up on and also to rock. I want to rock this shoe as much as possible. Just looking at it, like, I don't even want you guys to look at me. I just want you guys to look at the shoe. Like, it's just, it's magnificent. Another thing that's different with the 85 Highs, of course, is the outsoles. They feature a more smoother texture on the actual shoe. It's the same design, but the actual texture on the shoe is more smoother than the newer models. For comparison, you can check it out and see it here. The top being a mocha and the bottom being the 85 high. You have also on this shoe that we've been seeing be brought back more and more with the Jordans of the present time is the 8.5 size, along with the production date and factory that the shoe was made in. August 7th, 2022, with the XC factory being where this is manufactured out of. Also on the inside of the shoe, you have details on the shoe itself. The model being the Air Jordan, the code being HFM 5233, the patent number, the last, which I don't know what that is, the mold that's used, the color, the date, and the remarks. Jordan Pro BB made in China. White insole with a black Nike. Hey man, true to the OG, just a different color. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions. And I'm gonna end you guys with an on-foot review. I'm out. Peace.